Mr. Rao, thank you for joining us. Can you give us some clarity, Mr. Rao, on how deep the crisis is for your party in Goa at the moment? How many MLAs are with you, and how many are possibly in touch with the BJP?
See, just now we had a CLP meeting and we had 9 MLAs participating. Of course, those 2 who we have initiated disciplinary action and disqualification action, that is Mr. Digambar Kamath and Mr. Michael Lobo, they were not present. But remaining 9 MLAs all attended the CLP meeting just now. And the BJP was trying for a 2/3 split of the Congress here. And this was being operated by the national leadership of the BJP. And they were wanting to demolish the Congress in Goa and literally have a one-party rule. That was the game plan. So our MLAs stuck together despite huge amounts of pressure, lots of money is being offered, lots of positions being offered, and a lot of inducements. Our MLAs have stuck together, and we have thwarted this attempt to split the Congress party in Goa.
But Mr. Rao, why has this happened, particularly with veteran leaders like Mr. Kamath, who's been a former chief minister? I think he's been an MLA 8 times. Michael Lobo has been a long-standing member of your party. All of you all got the MLAs to take pledges, at mosques and temples and, all kinds of religious places before the elections earlier this year. So what did that amount to?
See, I do not understand, because unfortunately for us, Mr. Digambar Kamath was our former CM. He was literally our CM face in the last election. Unfortunately, I do not know why he has done this, and I'm yet to get a reasonable explanation. He is saying he feels humiliated. I do not know how he was humiliated. He is presently the working committee member of the Congress party. And Mr. Michael Lobo, we made him the leader of opposition in spite of him being a recent entry into the party. So it is sad to see that, because we have we have about 8 first-time MLAs in the Congress party this time. And they're young people. And they have stuck with the party. And these seniors who have enjoyed so much power are wanting to create, this kind of defections. And this is unfortunate. Either it could be due to some threats, or it could be the lure of positions and power. And maybe some of them are feeling that this is my end of my career. Let me get something good for myself and move on. So the BJP is exploiting this. BJP is using its money power, institutional power, the power of the government, to see that opposition parties, especially the Congress party, is finished. And if you finish the Congress, it's a one-party rule.
But are you sure the crisis in Goa is over? Because you've had this problem before, which is why you got everyone to swear that they're not going to defect, and obviously that didn't mean much for at least these 2 MLAs of yours. But are you sure it's over?
It's not over, because even today in the assembly, the chief minister and the people of ministers in the BJP are still trying to tell our MLAs, come over, we'll give you this, we'll give you that. They're not going to stop, because the hunger for power is so much and the monies that they have is so much.
But they're already in power in Goa, so why do you think they're doing it?
It is that you see, the ultimate aim of the BJP is to see that the Congress is finished in the country. Because you finish the Congress in the country, then you are single authoritarian party. Because today they captured institutions, they captured the media space, they captured people who speak against them are put to jail, whether it's journalists, whether it's activists, and people are threatened all the time. So this is the kind of situation the country is facing, and this is what BJP wants. And so we have to fight this. And if Congress doesn't fight, then who else is going to fight? And we will fight. And we have thwarted this attempt by BJP. This has been a flop show for the BJP. They tried to induce a 2/3 split. They have failed. But I'm sure they will not stop. I'm sure they will continue the efforts. And we have to fight. And we have to hope we will do our best to defeat this hegemonic force.